Hey, hello. I hope we are all back. So what's happening here is we're going to focus here. We're going to focus here. There are people say like lots of white people in South Africa, they are struggling to get the jobs. Others say it's because of policies that implemented BBE affirmative actions. You understand? There's like these people, they are not getting jobs in South Africa. It's like they are not getting jobs. So that's why like now I'm reacting. That's why like now I'm reacting based on this. You know? To say like, is this truth? So like white people, they're not getting jobs in South Africa. If it's the truth, why is it like that? If it is truth, why is like that? What is the causes? You understand? What is the causes? What makes them not to get employment in South Africa as white people? So we are just reacting, and I'm going to read the comments and find out like why they are not getting employed. You understand? So like why these people, they are not getting employed. So let's share the screen and share this. Good. As a black people stealing jobs from white people, look at the stats. Let's see what's happening here.
Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm not actually wearing pink today, and then I thought about putting on a pink necklace, but it was a bit too much. I wanted to respond to a comment where I saw that
Real unemployment rate.
a white person was saying that Black economic empowerment or triple BEE is stealing jobs from white people. Well, let me tell you a little bit about white people and unemployment. During the peak of apartheid, unemployment amongst white people was 2%. That means out of 100 people employed, 2 people did not have a job. During the beginning of democracy, the unemployment rate up until the 2010s was about 6%, which meant out of every 100 people, 6 white people did not have a job. And as we know, we're going through an unemployment crisis where in the first quarter of 2024, I will tell you exactly 36.9%.
Well, I think like we are busy, the kids busy play with the dishes. Like, hey, why you play with dishes? Or there's someone washing dishes, but he's right. He said like during apartheid, only 2 whites were not working. What about black people during apartheid? Then he said like now only 10 whites were not working. Right? So like now compare like now how many black people are not working compared to whites, because we are focused on majority. I can't always tell people one thing. I cannot tell people to say like BBE, affirmative action is here to correct injustice, to correct inequality in this country. Yeah? Why should I always come and tell people, say like the reason we have BBE is because of apartheid? Black people were not having rights. Black people are they are struggling. They have no rights during apartheid. They have no businesses. They have no having a good jobs. That was apartheid. So we need to come here and tell people the same thing after the same thing, the same thing after the same thing. Why you guys don't listen? Why you guys don't listen?
Of black people, narrowly defined, don't have are unemployed, which means for every 100 people, 37 black people don't have a job. Guess how much it is for white people? It went from 6% in the 2010s to a whole 9% now. So for every 100 people employed, 9 white people don't have a job. I want you to tell me whether or not you think Black economic empowerment is stealing jobs from white people when we are facing a countrywide economic crisis.
Very well explained. Very well explained. 9%. 9. Black people is close to 40. 40% of people are not working. 40. Yo, let's get this.
There's no African white people working.
So this guy, white man complains about the lack of whites working in Africa. This is Africa, we're expecting what? That is why whites are leaving South Africa. They can't find job anywhere. So like they can't find. How to come to unemployment rate is very low with whites compared to black people. Let's take them and compare. So like, who are the people who struggle to get the job? Take and compare. So like, okay, I see black people, I see white people. Who are the people who struggle to get their job? How? This guy's complaining. Listen.
In most of the places.
Is this dude really complaining about the fact that black Africans are finally getting the jobs that they deserve?
I'm here at OR Tambo, which is Johannesburg International Airport. And guys, I just want to say one thing, you know, what I really noticed during my 2 weeks here in South Africa is there's no African white people working.
There's no African white. There's something like that, Mar. There's something like that, Mar. They are working. The unemployment rate is 9% for white. Yeah.
In most of the places, you know, like even here in the airport, you know, customs, passport control, all black, you know, checking, all the people working in the shops, all black. I don't know. I think it's a little bit unfair, guys, you know, and that's why.
I feel like how? I feel like. Sorry. I feel like how, my brother? I feel like BB affirmative action is nothing more than reserve racism. You got nothing to do with jobs. Go to the farms, it's only wise. They are busy showing their dividends, won't find them, brother. So like they're busy showing their dividends. Their dividends. I watched this one. You know. We must remove.
If the white farmers leave,
we must remove this mindset. This is the mindset that we need to remove. This is the mindset that we need to remove in our head. This mindset that Nick is going to talk about. We must start to take responsibility for our own things. You know? We must start to take responsibility for our country. We must know no one is coming to build your country. People coming from Europe, China, whatever, Mozambique, Nigeria. No one's going to build your country but you.
we'll be fine in SA.
If the white farmers leave, then we are going to enter civil war. Because people are going to come into your house to get food. The hungry will eat the rich.
So I'm going to eat soul.
If you're hungry, you will eat soul. They look
Don't finish
yummy.
me, dog. You know where to start, boy. You're finish me, man.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's the quickest way you can.
There's no such things, man. I feel like people like this guy, they must look Botswana. So that's a good example. They must look Burkina Faso, right? And they must deprogram themselves because they are programmed like how he believes when they leave you're going to suffer. He believes when you're going to what. But if you believe in yourself, to say like I need food, I must make something to get food, right? Because of no one is coming to feed you. So like now we are living to a state where like people, they want to be fitted. They don't want to work hard. They want to depend on other people. There's a problem you're experiencing here. Why you want to be hated? Why you want people to give you food? Yeah? There's a problem you need to check, number one.
There's nothing else that can make this country like it's hardened people here. But the quickest we can get to a very abnormal situation is for people not to have food. Okay, this is why our government is making efforts to have these 350 grants, and we don't like them as taxpayers. But let the people go hungry, then you will see. And we are very close, very close.
I feel like what you say doesn't make sense.
I didn't hear that really. But I do know in South Africa, white people don't have it as good as white people have it in America.
Facts. It's like that. It's like that.
South Africa is probably the one place in Africa that was able to switch the table, where the white folks live in the hood and the black people are living good.
Really?
Yes. This
I've been to Soweto.
This is why Elon Musk is fighting for those white folks in South Africa now, because he feel like they're being mistreated and there's no equality.
White people in South Africa.
Exactly.
In Africa. The white people in South Africa,
Yes.
where apartheid was there,
Yes.
all this wild shit.
Hold on.
There.
He said
They
there's
still
no
racist
equality.
in Cape
That
Town.
shit
They
is
still
It
racist
sounds
in
crazy,
fucking
right?
That
Cape
shit,
Town.
you gotta
It
simplify.
sounds crazy, right?
They're
But-
fighting for equality in Africa.
Yes, white folks are fighting for equality in Africa. But guess
That's
what?
wild.
Because blacks were the majority.
Well, that makes
And
sense.
guess what? In South Africa, they've united. So they can't run that on them niggas. Now, if all the other countries do that,
They're in trouble.
we good. We will be the superpower of the universe. But we got to first have the information.
But you know niggas can't stick together. They gonna come in.
Facts. I'm clean from the day. Facts. So like truth. I don't know if this guy is saying what. So let's focus on this guy. When you supposed to in parliament, you supposed to in parliament, you supposed to in parliament. They say like, no, you talk too much. You don't want to in parliament. So as can say, imagine if it was reversed. What was reversed? Being already though, but doesn't entirely justify that they must be strict. Yes, country will actually run better. So what about 27 years ago? NC a racist criminal enterprise. Brings stats on you always seem to forget about the numbers, only include them when it suits your narrative. No jobs for young whites, country is poor for it, both high qualified kids and successful. That's what I say. Talk. I press.
Did you know that there's an organization in South Africa called YES, which is Youth Employment Service, that is funded by the government and the private?
Yes, document.
So on this Human Rights Day, I thought it's only fair.
Yes, look at unemployment rate. Starving people, these two. 45 unemployment percentage. 45. Only 8% working in South Africa employed registered. The ANC is a real problem in this country. The speak Zulu way is Gwete. It's very bad.
Do you have any idea?
Do you have any idea why there are white people poor in South Africa? That's the question that we are asking ourselves. You understand? Lots of people, they ask themselves, why these people, they are struggling? Why these people are poor? Because of they benefited during apartheid. There are lots of people asking the same question. So like, why do you have people who are struggling while they benefited?
Why there are poor white people in South Africa? Because with black poverty, it's apartheid. Yeah. British colonizers, but with poor white people, it's like, okay, we can't say it's apartheid or the British.
Where's the land? Where's the land?
So, what's the cause?
There's this poverty. Poverty is poverty. If you ask many white people, they will tell you it's BE.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what.
How is BBE? What were eating before BBE? Why you were eating before BBE? Where you were working before BBE? They won't say like BBE. This question should be why they are poor after democracy. It's not just BBE, it's also affirmative action. I think indirectly Congo stuff is bad as because of BBE. The ANC responsible for black and white poverty is saying, BBE must stop now, you are crazy. No BBE is going to stop. The generation today did not experience apartheid discrimination, but their land, Baba, didn't benefit. You guys benefited. Their land, Baba.
They've been told.
Yeah.
It's the black people and the ANC.
I had this discussion with my beautician, actually, and she was explaining how her son is, I don't know exactly, but he splices, I don't know, some scientific thing. He's got some fancy thing that he can do, but he can't get a job. And he's now been sitting at home for 2 years.
These are white people.
Yeah, okay. White people. So, I mean, I hear that, but at the same point, I think of myself. I was denied sort of one of my dream jobs was to be head of interior design for a bank. And I applied, what's it, back in 2006, around there. Applied to be, the post was open at Nedbank. And then the lady said to me, it's a empowerment position.
Can someone please explain me who these guys conduct these interviews? What contribute to this country? His opinion. First, tell us why you're watching it. Nothing. Racist laws. Can someone just be bold enough to say capitalism is plain and simple? So, being told, right, as a white business owner, we are excluded from many, if not all sectors, do not do with government tenders. Many companies also take stands. We are excluded, and like ANC calls to no jobs. But people, they benefited during apartheid. People, they benefited during apartheid. When they benefited during apartheid, what they do, they eat. They eat. They're not thinking the money. Now is democracy. People, they benefit during apartheid. Like now, they are busy eating. They forget that apartheid is klaar. Yeah? They forget that apartheid is over. They forget that. They benefit during apartheid. They forget that apartheid is poor. They're enjoying, they do all those kind of stuff. Poverty is everywhere in Europe, America, Asia. It is local. In fact, really, the reason that many companies owned by Europeans left stuff because of ANC government, therefore the lack of jobs. There is a poverty every race, not all racial people grew. I have personally told I'm the only person qualified to do the job. Any person started with this, they stop bringing in color. I'm still questioning where we have fine art, drama, film, making, fashion design universities. It is time that the poor of people, varies everywhere in the world.
Do you have any idea?
So do you have any idea? Let's get this.
Whites in South Africa.
Mm.
When I was a student during the early to mid 70s, there were no entrepreneurs with children who drove around in Lamborghinis. Yes, there were a few children.
I don't know why it's doing like this. This like these white farmers do blacks at I don't know this place. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Me seriously. No, ek maak nie seker of ek grap en ek nie serieus is nie. Ah. Ek het vir julle gesê ek gaan julle skiet of ek gaan julle met die mens gee. Een man van julle. Het julle? Nog nooit nie. Nou wie is jy wat wil by mense kom staan en dreig hierso? Vertel my. Vertel.
They're doing nothing. South Africa is no way. The white farmer pushing a worker that threatened to kill other workers. They are just saying they're doing nothing about it. Oh my God, I never saw something like this. I never saw something like this. I never saw something like this.
And that is the danger group. That is the danger group, because what earns roots, right, especially amongst that danger group, is that appeals for them and leave and seek refugee status are very attractive. They don't feel like there's anything for them in South Africa. They don't feel that even amongst the white political parties, white civic organizations, there's any of them that care for poor whites. So they feel very lonely and very isolated.
Like, it's telling the truth, man. They are whites who own big companies and don't take care of their people. Something like that, but it's a these are things. What's happening here?
Okay.
Yes, my lady, tell us what is your name?
My name is Pumelela.
Hi, Pumelela.
I recently moved to Cape Town about 3 years ago. So listen. Cape Town is amazing. I'm from the Eastern Cape, and it's honestly. And
why they're making noise while she's speaking? Yeah, they're fighting all Zimbabweans. Yes. You are right. The rent is expensive because of people come with people come with money. People come with money. People come with money. Yeah, but like the thing of like, I don't know, maybe February or March. I don't know if you are busy or working, you're a student. You can give me a brief there. Money.
Then moving to Cape. Wait, what's the shit?
Eastern
No,
Cape.
listen.
Let
What's
her cook,
happening-
guys.
Wait,
Let her cook.
Let me cook. What's happening in Cape Town right now is that the rand, when you compare it to the dollar or you compare it to the euro, it's a lot less. So a lot of foreigners are finding it that it's relatively inexpensive to live in Cape Town, and Cape Town is amazing for them.
The quality of
It caters
life.
for them. The
Yeah.
quality of life. So that's why they're coming to Cape Town. So it's not even just about the jazz festival. These people are moving here, and some of them are even staying here illegally. So they come for 6 months holidays, and they're not going back, and they're not even being shy about it.
This is what Julius Malema once said. This is what Julius Malema once said. Before I go to talk about this, this is what Julius Malema said, but there are lots of white illegal in South Africa. He said there are lots, like here in this country, lots of illegal white in South Africa. Because of like, I think like the skin is too for them, you know, but when I was African or when I was Zimbabwean, it's going to be a different story. When I was Zimbabwean, hey, I come live in South Africa, I see how whites are made in farm, not giving job opportunity, retrenching their own with their jobs. And I wonder too, where do we get that information? And I wonder too, where do we get the information? Me on the text West Africa is case study once poor switch on, tell them to leave and go home. This is an excellent example for negative doesn't care about the fact. It's retired South Africa had the vice president they can't be raised against. The same place where beating black people for using their white only pool. So like this is a topic that people always talk about. So like, there's no such things. There's no such things. Just listen to this lady.
There's no
Balance me, millionaire, black African can live in poverty. Nobody can live in poverty. What qualification she have? Someone ask for qualification. Grade 4. They ask what qualifications he have. Maybe this guy want to help and someone's making jokes like grade 4. That is a lie. These people must be arrested on it. She's a hobo. She's taking a drugs, bunch of lies. No one's against you. She does not have a farm. So we are going to listen to this. Do you still remember VAC Plus? I don't know what is that. While growing up in my neighborhood, we had white man by the name Chris. He could go everywhere he pleased. Now, can black person feel? This woman lies with a straight face. Our black parents had the same experience, as so we forgive and forget. It's so sad. I hope we can do something to protect this family. This is what she's saying. She was living the best life during apartheid. So like now apartheid is over. They need to face the real world. The real world is hard. Now it's going to be stories. We are living like that. You don't like those stories.
one can help us.
Yeah?
Because this side of the earth it's bad for us. You can't even walk in the streets. I don't know.
Hi, boy, you can't walk in the street, but you're walking on the street. She said you can't even walk in the street, but she's in the street.
At night, during the day, they always rape you or they beat you up. They're swearing at you in the language. They know you don't know the language, but they will come and swear at you.
Why you don't learn the language? Why you don't learn the language? But it's very important to learn. South Africa is diverse. So at least like learn Afrikaans, English, and other African language. At least. So if you don't learn other languages, the problem starts. That's where the problem starts. If you don't learn other language.
On the news, shoot the bull, kill the Buddha. What we are like, just living also. We are like human beings, just like them. Just the color in the language is different. But why are they against us?
They're not against you. Why is they against you? Like these people, man. So like when they're against us, we are women like them. You can't even live in the street. She says things like, you can't even live in the street. You understand?
Graduate.
So I've been working for this guy's a white man. He crashed the network. I've been working for over 3 years now with my payslip. I never miss an account, but I can't even get 10,000 loan lap, and I get paid 8,000. Tell us something we don't know. It's always been like this for years. I have a degree in public administration to get interview. Same year, even doing this degree, I feel like I was wasting my money and time. Me use the same WhatsApp group. Same, these degrees are gathering a dust. My boss stepson was dropped out of school. He was to be trained by me. Train him what I asked. They don't say I told them, simply cannot. One big plus on this sum of brave enough to say it's public with the new generation. Black people have been saying the same thing, but because of now it's said by a white person, it will be heard 2 times better. This is what we experience in South Africa. It's always the, this kind of stuff. Actually, a white with matric also got better chance of getting employed than black graduate. He's saying what black leaders have been saying for years, but he seems as a hero. Why they do like then DA, they was who wants to get rid of BE alone. Yeah, they want to do away with BE. Tell them that most of our paid dollars all benefit that format. So thank you. This is a real issue. This is the reason we have got over others.
White graduate in South Africa has a better chance of getting a job than a black graduate. It's the facts. We're dealing with in our department now where we're selling properties and we're trying to make sure that disadvantaged people get an opportunity. And it's a reality that young black people cannot get the bank loan to buy a property, while young white people can. It's the reality. I can't deny the reality. I'm talking facts and figures. These things that can be proven.
He's talking about figures, things that can be proved. You don't talk things because you talk things that we can prove it. You can prove it by yourself.
Pango is one of.
Let's get this guy.
Over 180,000 South Africans could lose their jobs, women, white men, even nurses and teachers. From January 2025, a new law says that companies must consider South Africa's race demographics or face massive fines. This means who you are will matter more than what you can do. 76,000 female nurses.
Like people, they love to speak, right? Without understanding why they have those things from the first place. Why have they those policies? Why have they those rules? What is the reason behind it? It's so sad to come here without understanding from the first place, like why they have things like this. What is the reason behind? You just come here and just talk and talk. And don't understand apartheid was existed. And the majority of this country are black people. So we come here with sometimes like I'm trying to get zero. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, no problem. No problem. I don't know, but I think it's going to happen February or March. We are doing great. To have last day or this year. You sound like you are young, eh? But based on the picture, you look like big sister. Don't listen to my things.
Out. 65,000 female teachers out, and 70,000 white men out of their jobs. Even 13,000 black men in public roles are being replaced. This is all part of the new Employment Equity Amendment Act. Some call it transformation. Some say it's blatant discrimination. Whether you like it or not, the law is real and your job could be next. So stay informed. Over 100.
Hey, dog. What do they call this? I wanted to say this. My guys, what's happening with our South African girls, man? Yeah? What's happening, man?
Eighty thousand South Africans could lose their jobs. Women, white men.
What? Sorry. I'm talking now. What is happening with our South African ladies? Someone is DJing and is wearing nothing. He's busy DJing, Mari. Huh? Yo. Yo. I was saying, like, what is happening with our. What I saw, man, is disturbing what I saw. It's very disturbing. Let's give this lady.
How's it, guys? It's me, Kath, from South Africa. Malema disappointed me. I think he's a great orator, but the things that he comes up with sometimes are very worrying. Talking about white bosses being less qualified than their black workers and all of this. And 2 days ago, a farmer was killed again. Now, what you guys need to understand is I'm a white South African actress, not Afrikaans, in this country. I do not have work because there are 23 black soapies on at the moment, not including all.
You know, like I was like, man, topics like this, I don't like to entertain them. But I was like, let me shoot about people say like these people are not treating well. You understand? I was like, why not shoot, man? So I was like, let me leave it. Let me leave it. Let's see what's happening here.
And tell me you were born here. Yeah. I can't say how does it feel living here because we don't know any other area but besides this one.
We are a family. Mr. Frank.
Why you put the song?
Mr. DJ.
They're forgetting white people, a white informal settlement in Pretoria. The white. In guide details, like how many minutes left? Because I'm sure it's yeah, it's like more we check it because we'll give a big mark like an take it. Baby saying yes, play career we can too. Well, I see you're doing well. Now very details here the password into to talk around. The
Both the farm together. The son's dad, one is a 1996. 95, 96.
But then what are the challenges you guys are faced with here? Challenges that we have with the water and the electricity. Did we have TV, radios? When did it start deteriorating?
What happened? Ask them what happened, the way you were living before you live this life. Let's ask honest questions so that we cannot lie to people. And so we can learn and hope you're not going to do the same mistakes. To say like what happened, why they're living their best life, what made them to be in these situations. Understand? Cannot live the life of like people don't want to speak the truth. It's very important to say it's very important.
We are about 8 years back.
I can even show you how we're going to get water.
Yeah.
You know this one for the fire extinguisher? We opened it and then we get water.
Yeah.
That's the only way. Did you complain to the municipality?
I did several times, but they said the man was paying.
Man, the struggle is real, man. The struggle is real. Struggle is real.
South Africans, I'm reporting this. My story, my response. Minister Kwere Mantashe, this is my response. I've been applying government for many years. I'm talking about my current story. Last year, the Department of Transport replied on the vacancies that I've applied online on the GPG system. That I must send the document that I've used there on the system to apply for those 2 vacancies. Then I did send them, those 2 officials from GPG HR team. But at the end, the communication didn't continue. That means the corruption is still there, Minister. That means we are applying on the system just to keep the system busy. Those 2 officials from the GPG system They didn't even reply to my grievance. I did send a grievance to the department. Even the office of the president has my grievance there. Everyone. Even the minister of transport has my grievance. And I cannot wait to report my story on the national television so that I can prove to the South African that how they use our data on the system to manipulate us.
This is what the people experience in South Africa. And it's not only white, you know. This is a beautiful video to learn from. Because of it's not only whites who go through these things. It's not only whites. Lots of people are going through these things. There are lots of people going through the same situation. It's not only it's not only whites who go through that pain. It's not only whites. That's the important video. But let's get this one.
Educated. For instance, the leader of the DA. He didn't have to get a master's, break his head. How did you trust that he can write a policy with a metric? Because he's white. White people don't have to do much.
That's the truth. So I don't know, like if you're watching this video, you must take some notes. It's like white people, they don't have to do much, right? Based on apartheid, based on those things that have been happening. So I don't want you when you're watching here, you say like, I don't want that, but it's a thing of like watching this video. Watching this video and learn from that. Oh. But it's like that, man. That's why like that lady said like in Cape Town that people came back illegally and you understand.
So we're not saying really in relation to there are people in the town. The problem with at least where I come from, and I've worked all over South Africa, is that I know in my own classes, there were more smarter kids than me who were getting A's, who passed matric better than me. And even in the university, there were a lot. I remember them, some of which are now loitering in the streets because the system would not allow a majority of us to enter. It already, as a predetermination, only allows the few. So it's not because of your hard work or you are special or because of anointing. It's the system.
It's the system. The system that does not work for you, but works for fewer. This is what you say. Again, Glozy. His name is Glozy. It's a system. It's a system. His system is not you. His system. Just understand it. Don't be hard on yourself. His system. So like that means like this number like whites are not employed, whites are like this, whites are like this. It's because of the system. Based on what you said. But I would like to say like thanks so much, man, for tuning in. Thanks so much for showing up. I'm just tired, I'm just tired. Stay tuned. I love you so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you can stay motivated and moving forward. I would like to stay tuned. And guys, let's all talk about these things, man. Let's all talk about these things. No one is attacked. We're just having a conversation. We're just, you get my point. So I hope you are doing the best. I hope you are good. Bye bye.